Hey, good evening. I'm really happy to have you here. My name is Daniel. I was a professional opera singer and beatboxer, and tonight we're going to be listening to Erik Grönwall perform A Whiter Shade of Pale. I really enjoy listening to Erik's music. This video came out recently, and I'm just going to keep this intro short and sweet. I'm excited to jump into this. I don't know how he's going to reimagine it, but I'm just excited. I hope you guys are as well. So without any further delay, let's jump into it.
We skipped the light fandango, turned cartwheels across the floor. I was feeling kinda seasick,
Yeah.
but the crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. When we called out for another drink, the waiter brought the tray. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that a face at first just ghostly turned a whiter shade of pale. She said there is no reason, and the truth is plain to see. But I wandered through my playing cards, would not let her be. One of 16 Vestal virgins who were leaving for the coast. And although my eyes were open, they might have just as well have been closed. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that a face at first just ghostly turned a whiter shade of pale. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that a face at first just ghostly turned a whiter shade of pale. So it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that a face at first just ghostly turned a whiter
couldn't really even say anything during that, just aside from grunts, because I just couldn't really spoil that with words. It was just from beginning to end, there was just this aura, this flow that just demanded this focus, this attention, just to be there with him. It's quite hypnotic in a way. That was just a beautiful experience. And there's a lot of really wonderful things that Erik does musically in the piece that I'm going to comment on when we go through the analysis. But man, what a beautiful piece. And this analysis is going to be great because there's a lot of really great things that he did that I'm going to touch up on. So let's just jump into it. Just in that opening piano line, you get an idea of what it is that you're about to experience, where some of the notes are just played in this legato, very smooth and flow-like fashion, where other notes are being really harshly attacked to really emphasize that a certain power within these softer cadences that's just going to come crashing in and not necessarily become overwhelming, but you feel its heavy impact in this soft environment, which is absolutely foreshadowing with the vocals to come. So that's a really nice touch that you get in the piano line there as well.
We skipped the light fandango. Turned cartwheels across the floor. I was feeling kinda seasick, but the crowd called out for more.
First, his diction is so clean and consistent all the way through. I understand every word he's saying. The way he's phrasing his sentences is just so beautifully arced. And what I mean by that is he takes that breath, he allows the line to ride. It's not interrupted by anything unnecessary like a certain vocal run or a breath in the middle of it. He just keeps it all together, keeps it very pure in that beautiful way. And it's just exactly what you need and how he delivers it. And on top of that, just the way he ends the cadences with these nice little moments where you just feel like you're up in the air floating before he catches you again. Like, listen to this.
And kinda seasick.
Nice K.
But the crowd called out for more.
Yes.
The room was humming harder. As the ceiling flew away. When we called out for another drink.
He does such a good job of incorporating this forte, strong belt in such a smooth environment. And this is what I was referring to in the piano line, where you just get that nice intensity, but it's not overwhelming. It actually pairs really well with the softness, the tenderness of this underlying music. It's so well done.
The waiter brought the tray, and so it went.
And starting off on that glottal for and. A glottal is where you start off a word with this sound, this effect, where if we were to look at it classically, to start on the word and, you would create a silent H, so you don't create a glottal, like and, instead of and. You feel the in and when you start off on this very sharp and crisp and instead of hand. To have that impact here in this type of music, it really is striking in that way. It's a small detail, but it pairs really well with what it is that he's doing here.
Brought the tray, and so
Yeah. This vibrato, dude.
As the miller told his tale, that a face at first just ghostly.
And it's such a bright E vowel. And it's not as though he really rounds it to make it darker, like E, but E. And he just makes it so tender. It doesn't feel as bright as it actually is because of the delivery of it. And it fits with this black and white, gray-toned aesthetic very well here. We don't want to experience too bright of vowels because it might take us out of the aesthetic of the piece. And even if he does commit to bright vowels, the way he delivers it still fits within the aesthetic, the emotional tone of the piece. And that is so crucial. Small details like this just really make or break the piece.
Turn a wider shade of pale.
Ugh. Yeah, and listen to this piano line here, where you just get the bum, bum, bum in those octaves, and you just feel that intense separation of each of those notes. It doesn't really feel like it's a full cadential structure, even though it is. You really want to feel that kind of full connected musical line because that's what Erik is providing. But now we're in this piano line, we're just getting bum, bum, bum. We're just getting those separate jabs into us. And to have the contrast of the piano line with Erik's more legato, smoother lines with the impact. Erik is such a beautiful bridge between the vocal line and the piano line. And it's so bizarre, but it works so well.
She said there is no reason, and the truth is plain to see. But I wandered through my playing cards.
Through. Oh my gosh, the way he just carries that note.
But I wandered through my playing cards.
Woo.
Would not let her be one of 16 Vestal virgins who were leaving for the coast.
Cool. You just get that sound right in his mask, and it feels like it's just bleeding out of him instead of something more direct and focused like coast. You get cool. You just feel that tension, not in any really negative way, but it not only contributes to the emotional center of the piece, but it just connects so well with his audience. Where when he emphasizes that certain tension, that certain bogged down effect with his voice, we feel that with him. Coast. Instead of coast, where you feel that more confident energy, you're more crushed, but you're also at the same time comforted because it's with him. It's with the artist who's making this choice intentionally. And there's something just so poetic about that.
And although my eyes were open, yeah, they might have just as well have been closed. And so it was that later.
This is what I love about Erik so much. He just puts his entire being into his music. You feel that with him. Oh my god.
As the miller told his tale, that a face at first
amazing. He doesn't do any vibrato there. It's just a pure straight tone belt. And then at the very end of the belt, he just falls off with so much control, so much precision. If any of you work out, it's this idea where if you're doing a lat pull down on your negative, it's so controlled and you just allow it to slowly get back to the top, and you just really allow that movement to build because of that control, because of that slow movement. And the same is applied to his voice here, where he just allows his voice with so much control and precision from something very challenging like doing that weight, and just with control, with precision, allowing that to fall off and still leave you in this floating type of sensation. It's just so magical to experience. Oh, that tenderness and softness.
As the miller told his tale, that a face at first just ghostly turned a whiter shade of pale.
His vocal style is so raw in terms of its emotional content, but it's also so refined in terms of its actual execution. And being able to combine both of those things really creates something so mesmerizing and engaging, and just something so comforting to the audience, regardless of how poignant the song may be. And he's just so captivating to watch and experience. So, Erik, brother, great job, man. This was, it just gave me chills, and it's just so stellar, brother. Great job, dude. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If y'all liked it, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you didn't like it, please leave a dislike and let me know why in the comments. I do read all of the comments, even if I may not heart or reply to them, so please know your comments do not go unnoticed. If you guys would like to see this and a bunch of other videos early on my Patreon, there is a link in the description below. Feel free to check that out at your leisure. But right now, I really do want to appreciate all of you guys for being here watching these videos. It really does mean a lot to me, and these videos wouldn't be what they are without you, so I really do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see all of you in the next video. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone.